Let's bring in Jerry Ferrara, friend of the show, of course, Entourage from 2004 to 2011. Think Like a Man, Las Vegas. He's got a podcast called Bad for Business, and he's Jerry Ferrara, who joins us now. I came across this story on Fortnite with these younger NBA players, and they're spending 5, 7, 10 hours playing Fortnite. Explain the phenomenon to those of us who haven't played it.
It really, and that's exactly what it is. It is a phenomenon. And what I think that the reason why people are taking to it, first off, they do like a cross-platform thing, which is not really something that's normal, which means if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation or a PC, now it doesn't matter. You could play with everyone. So it really opens it up where it used to be like Xbox can only play with Xbox. Then there's a really popular streamer named Ninja who had a stream on Fortnite with Drake and Juju Smith-Schuster and Travis Scott that broke the internet. And ever since then, it's just been off and running. I mean, you look every day and there's some athlete or some high school player or college player doing Fortnite dances. It really is a phenomenon. And another thing about it, I think it's like bridge the gap between like young and old. Like I play with like my 16-year-old cousins. It's like reintroduced our relationship now. So it's a heck of a game.
It brings people together is what you're saying. And by the way, this dude named Ninja, he makes $500,000 playing Fortnite. How,
he sure does.
So people watch him play Fortnite just to get tips, hints on how to be good at this?
Yeah, so it's kind of twofold. One, he is unbelievable at the game. So he's able to do things that not many people could do in the game. And number two, he's also highly, highly entertaining to watch. So you're watching him play, and then you're also getting some entertainment. And then, like I said, he got so popular that one day he just tweeted out like he's streaming with Drake and Juju Smith. And it just, I mean, yes, he is making that amount of money. And I think it's great for the gaming community now. I mean, we're talking about it on your show. I got so happy when Paulie reached out and said that you guys wanted to talk about it. It's mainstream. I love it.
I like that Josh Hart broke his left hand. He plays for the Lakers. So he had to play Fortnite. He only had one hand to play Fortnite there. But he said he was obsessed with this. How about this? He said that he can, one session spanned until at least 4 a.m. with a 1 o'clock tip off for the next day. I mean, these guys used to go to the clubs, Jerry. Now they're just like hanging together playing Fortnite.
No, and wouldn't you think that if you're, in management of a team that you kind of love this, okay, like your players are now not at clubs maybe till 4 a.m. They're playing Fortnite. Like, wouldn't you rather them at home doing that? I think they might encourage it. And then I saw Gordon Hayward, I think, last night or today or something. Like his daughter walked in, his little daughter walked in on him and almost got him eliminated from a game. So I know Karl Anthony Towns is a pretty big player. I think Reggie Jackson. It just is. I think that's been the thing. It's bridged the gap between like gamers who are professionals and pro athletes. It's awesome.
But it was described to me as Hunger Games, where you have 100 people on a map and it's a survival game. Is that right? Where you find supplies, weapons, materials?
Yeah, so you drop in on a map and you basically like skydive out of the battle bus. And as soon as you get down, it's like every man for himself. You're running, you're scavenging, you're gathering materials and weapons and all that. And the good thing about it too that I love is I'm not very good. So for me, a game is like, if I go 7-8 minutes, I'm like, I did okay. So you're not sitting there for 45 minutes in one game. You could play 3 games in a half hour, and then my wife could yell at me to stop. And I feel like I got in some time. So I think also that's a big thing with the game.
The phenomenon of eSports, how does it go to the next level?
I think it's already there. I mean, another game called Overwatch had a professional league that did really well. I am literally consulting for Knicks Gaming as they start an NBA 2K league. I'm their consultant and executive scout. Like today, after this, I have to go sit down and call 50 of the 102 players who are getting drafted on April 4th. So it's like the only way I'll ever get close to being any kind of a GM. I'm watching footage of these pro players on 2K, and there's going to be a huge draft. And 102 of these players are gonna. 6 of them are gonna get drafted to New York City, get contracts, get health insurance. Like my mom's proudest day was when I got my own health insurance. So I think it's already happening. These competitive leagues now and live events are really becoming like sporting events. And also, you have such a young crowd. I think a lot of sponsors are eager to be involved because it's the 18 to 30-year-olds.
What about Call of Duty and World of Warcraft and Halo? Are they all passé?
Well, no. I mean, they all have their audience. Like League of Legends is a humongous title because also, you know, some of these titles not only in America but they reach into Asia, to Europe. So that's the other thing that makes this a phenomenon. It's not just domestic. If anything, it's even more international than domestic. So League of Legends is up there. Call of Duty certainly is always up there. And those like Halo, Call of Duty are sort of, to me, and League, those are the games that like paved the way for all the stuff we're seeing today.
Can you play video games when you get to be 40?
You know, I'll tell you what, it's certainly hard. You know, I don't have any kids yet. I do feel like once that step happens, it's going to get real hard. I'm hanging on by a thread, DP. I was going to suggest maybe you guys get a setup in the man cave. I'd love to see the Danettes on a Fortnite stream. That would be epic. I think your audience would really, really enjoy it. That might be the only way to do it, is find a way to have it at work somewhere so you could maybe sneak off and take a break. But it does get harder. I'm 38. My days are numbered. That's why like this Knicks gaming thing is great for me, because now I've turned it into a job. So.
That's great. That's great. How long would it take us, though, to get the basics down for Fortnite?
You get the basics down pretty quick. What really starts to happen is then the jump from just getting the basics to getting really, really good. That's what takes a lot of time and practice. But, you know, I play with my 9-year-old nephew, and he's already better than me, and it's only been like a month. So, yeah, I'd love to see McLovin and Fritz. I'd love to see you guys Hunger Games style on Fortnite. It'd be great. You guys could settle a lot of beef that way.
Could you imagine Turtle on Entourage with Fortnite?
Yeah.
And Johnny Drama?
You know, we did that episode years ago with the boxing game with Fight Night, where my character competed, you know, semi-professionally. So I think absolutely that's what those guys somewhere, Turtle and Drama, are playing Fortnite and doing some other things, right as we speak. Somewhere those guys are doing that.
Hey, Jerry, it's good to talk to you, and hopefully we'll cross paths soon.
Always. I'm in New York, DP, so let's do it. And I'm coming for the bracket next year.
Oh, you are? Good. Yes. Well, you know what? I will have last place with your name on it.
I should get something for that. Thank you. And
Thank you, Jerry.
You talking about this topic, DP.
All
Talk
right.
to you soon.
Jerry Ferrara.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.